Hey, it's this old outboard. Here's what happened to me on Saturday. My customer told me his irrigation pump for the sprinkler system was not putting out any water. So I pulled the cap off, stuck a hose in there, filled it up, and found it to be leaking. So I tore it apart right there. Actually, this was Friday. I tore it apart, checked it all out, see where the problem was coming from. And it looked like, typical pump there, not in too bad a shape, some corrosion, some rust. Anyway, as it turned out, the gasket around the housing was just getting old and cracked. There you see it. And rather than work on it there in the hot sun, I packed it up, took it home with me, and Saturday, between the rain and working on the pump, I got nothing done on flipping the 15. There's the housing, clean that all up. And like I said, it's already got a little layer of freaking rust on it in 10 minutes, Got a lot of this crap out of there, chipped it off, and should be all right. Not gonna go crazy. Well, on top of the black was a layer of rust. All right, I think you can see this. One of my customers, his irrigation pool pump, or not pool pump, irrigation sprinkler pump was leaking at this seal here, dripping out the bottom, not building up any pressure, and no water. Okay, so once I figured out that was the problem, pulled the pump off, looked it up, took it home, started cleaning it up a little bit. And instead of ordering the new gasket, I'm going to put some sealer in there. Bought some stuff that's metal to metal sealer. I want to pull this impeller off so I can get in there and look at the shaft seal. And here it's showing a little screw holds the impeller in. If you look in there, there is no little screw. I'm trying to remember my pool pump repair days. Pretty much the same. And I can't remember if that's I guess that's the situation. Is this thing screws off either clockwise or counterclockwise. Anyway, all right, so like I was saying, this is how you do it. And then, there's the screw right there. How in the hell are you supposed to hold that screw and unscrew that damn impeller off? I mean, come on. Well, believe it or not, the damn thing came right off. I didn't, what I did was I just stuck the screwdriver in here and held that thing, and man, it spun right off. No pressure or anything. All right, so there's the seal, and it looks good. All right, so back out here, the freaking rain came. The forecast was way off, man, way off. They said beautiful day, no rain till now, which is like a little after 3 now. So, and this really, screwed me up again trying to get the 15 horse done. I keep forgetting to mention that the thermostat came in, and I don't think I've mentioned it at all since the beginning, but I was running with no thermostat out there the first run, and man, that baby was so cool. And with all that, what happened with the sound and everything is why, it was all in there, but it didn't, it got cut out because of the sound problem. All right, Anyway, she looks pretty good. The bearing in there, I mean, the seal looks good, and there's one behind there also, and I'm not even going to pull this damn thing out and off. I'm just going to grease this up. There was nothing leaking in the back. It was coming right out here at the bottom on the front gasket seal. There wasn't a seal in the gasket. Anyway, get some grease in there and cover this whole thing up with a little bit of grease. Well, the impeller cleaned up pretty good, but this thing here, man, I mean, I'd be 3 hours trying to get this off, and the only thing I got is elbow grease, and I'm just about out of elbow grease. Alright, so the impeller's back in, the housing is back on, and it's too bad I couldn't get all that crap. Alright, so I think you can see in there, I greased this baby all up, and that'll keep it from rusting so fast, and works great on anything that's got some rust on it. Grease it up. Alright, so got this stuff. It's made by Permatex, and it's metal to metal gasket maker. I'm going to go around this edge with a little bit of sandpaper, and I'm going to do the same thing on the housing here. This thing weighs a ton, and just to make sure it's double clean, you can see here where I wiped off the housing, because as soon as it dried, it rusted up, because, you know, it naturally anyway dried. I'm going to take some sandpaper, go around this edge, because I want it super clean, and same on this edge, and put this puppy back together. Alright, my mistake. It's not made by Permatex. Permatex was the other one I was looking at. This is made by VersaChem Prime Seal Gasket Sealant Type 3 Aviation, and it says clean and dry surfaces thoroughly, brush a thin even coat to both surfaces, allow sealant to air dry a few minutes, then assemble, clean excess with alcohol. Prime Seal Gasket Sealant Type 3 is non-hardening brown liquid. It comes with an easy to use brush applicator. Prime Seal stays pliable and will not crack, permits easy disassembly, and will not corrode metal parts. Use with hard or soft gaskets, threaded connections, metal to metal applications. That's what I'm doing here. Don't want to get any more moisture on here so it won't rust up. And I am going to put a little bit of, I don't know if you can even see that, I got this camera up here. Put a little bit of grease, 'cause that's where this rubber O-ring fits. And they call it a diffuser. I don't know what that diffuses, because what happens is, when this goes on top and it presses here,
between, you know, being around this edge and where the actual gasket would have gone, I think we're going to be in good shape. Alright, so it says let it air dry for a few minutes. Yeah, it's looking good. Just running down that way a little bit. Prop this up a little bit. Alright, well that's been a few minutes, I'm gonna guess, say. A little touch here, see. Yeah, it's tacky. Alright, this is gonna be the pain in the ass here, getting this baby lined up. I can't see. What the hell I'm doing? I'm there. Boom, baby. I thought it was going to be a little tighter than that. Get these bolts in. Oh, just a hair off here. Yeah. And they're all about evenly snug. I'm going to take my rubber mallet. Just give these little bumps randomly. Don't want to drop this puppy on your foot. Alright, I think that should do it. Just go around, bump them. But I am going to go ahead and get some alcohol and clean that excess off. And that's it, man. That's it. Quick irrigation pump. Seal up. Grease up. Clean up.
You know the channel.